Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? I apologize if I sound weird at all. Let me know what you guys think of this mic. I can start using this one over my other one. I just haven't really tested out the audio fully in a video, and because I haven't dropped too much today, I thought I'd get these videos out to you while testing it. So I do apologize if I'm too low or anything like that, but any feedback on what you don't like, because if I move at all, there'll probably be some noise picking up that, but other than that, let me know how it sounds. So this week's episode of our daughter being the cutest girl demon ever, we really get to see a side of her that could make any like real person who cares about her worried and over the top with asking questions and just being concerned about what's going on with her in general. We really get to see who is the most careful of what they notice, or like they can pick up the smallest changes in her, and that's the people in the tavern who get to see her practically every single night that they come in and actually end up drinking, which is every single night. So like Dale, they pretty much have a way to see her all the time, unlike some of the kids after school and stuff like that. So to see her being really happy about learning about the cats was one thing for the kids, but they didn't see what she was like afterwards about knowing that she couldn't go outside, that she couldn't go out and actually see these animals because it would always happen at a time when she's not allowed to leave, which kind of shows you just how grown up this girl is. Like, she's sad because she can't break the rules, because that she knows what will happen, like that's why she's sad. And I thought that was the most intelligent thing they did when it comes down to another like just capable thing that she does. She's this girl who is going to be in 10 years 20, and when she's 20, how much change is going to come within that period of time, which is kind of crazy. Not only that, I feel like this show is going to have quite a bit of a either time jump, or it should just keep playing out how it is until they can go 12, 13, no, like 12, 15. They could skip some numbers like they already have clearly, but to think that we're just going to get like a 10-year jump, because that's what was really thought about and talked about this week's episode with this older man who knew his grandfather, talking about passing down tradition and having different stuff being done amongst everybody. So when that's happening, you have this notion of this guy Dale, who had all this power and influence to do this, brought change and a new tradition, and something like that was actually pretty interesting in my opinion. I liked that, like how they put that in there just for a way for him to not even really think of Latina and how much time he's going to be spending with her, but what is going to change within that time. And not only that, how much harder will it be to have a demon, a demi-human, or pretty much someone that could be top of the top demon in their town, and not to mention like the younger people that are coming up around her that are just, they might have heard stories from other people or whatever, but it's those types of things in this show that feels like they already are thinking about accounting for, because they showed us that sure, they heard about her, but they didn't care enough to not try to kidnap her. Like there's people that heard there's a demon girl with white hair or whatever color, like blondish, light blonde, whatever, and they're like, oh, we heard about you, let's try to snatch her up and sell her. Like that was pretty much the main whole conversation like, oh hey, you're lost, we can help you. She's like, no thanks. Like, nah, we think we seen you around here before. I don't know why I thought they were like redneck people, but you know what I'm saying. It's weird how much these worlds love to show just dark sides of, you know, what humanity truly can be capable of, and that's definitely one of them, man. So who knows what's actually going to transpire besides the people who have read, you know, the light novels or whatever the case may be, source material. But if it is something like that, and we're going to see just, you know, how far she can come as a human, you know, and playing it off, I would like to see just what could be, you know, the downside of her living here for them. Like, what will they try to bring out and be like extra about, you know, like, oh, she's here. I mean, look at the girl in the school as well, you know, like that's something that all of the churches have heard about. So it's not even like something that, you know, isn't being talked about amongst their employers and other, you know, schools. So it just goes to show you that everything in this world has some type of weird, you know, contrast that you can locate. And I like that aspect because not only are they showing you that, but like I always love in a show, if I go out and kill something that happens to be, you know, a demon or whatever, and it holds, you know, something like whoever lost their family member comes after me, and I live in that town, so they bodied a couple of people to get to me. Like, you know, that's what this show feels like it could have. Anything that happens always has a cause and effect. So now that all of that has been established in this show, it just comes down to what is the real in-game goal, or like what is truly the thing that they haven't told us, which is, why did she get kicked out of this town? Why was she already missing a horn? And why did that guy die? You know, was it because of just like he literally, you know, didn't have food and water, so he died from just being exhausted? Or did he take so much damage that trying to live off the woods and also protect a girl was just practically impossible? So really interested in seeing what could happen in this show, because I'm really not sure what could happen. So that's what makes it interesting for me. But overall, I hope you guys have an amazing night, day, evening, morning. I say that because it's late, and I apologize for dropping so late. Usually don't drop this late, but at random times things do happen, so I like to at least get these videos out. And if there was a time where I was dropping content like consistently at this time, or like a little bit late, not later, but around this time, would you be mad at that? Because there might be a change coming to the channel, and I'm not sure how quickly I can get stuff out, but you'll definitely know once it happens. So thank you so much for all the support you've been giving me from here on out. I will definitely be getting any information out onto you guys on like Twitter. If you do follow me on there, if I disappear, it's just easier for me to type 5 words than make a full-blown video telling you what's going on. So thank you so much, and I will definitely talk to you soon. So with that, peace.